Okay, Deepika. So far we've talked a lot about your professional life. I want to get into the more deeper personal side of you, like you as in Deepika as a person, and what she feels like and what she thinks. I have this rather uncanny question for you, which is, I'm sure a lot of men feel really intimidated in your presence. Or there is that sense of overpowerment, when you are around. And it's just the general male ego, nothing to do with you. How do you deal with that? I mean, whether it's male friendships or whether it is relationships or, otherwise, or just general association as well. I'm sure you get that feeling of, that men around you are feeling intimidated or they're kind of feeling a little anxious, around you. So how do you deal with that?
Um, so my experience is not much because I told you I don't socialize a lot. So whatever experience I have is through either personal, maybe within family or maybe on the gym floor.
Right.
So there are few really bad experiences where, so I had this thing, that if someone is doing wrong, then I just want to go there and tell this
Correct the
person,
person,
male or female,
Yeah.
that you know what, you just do it like this and not, or you might just hurt yourself. So this person is doing some calf raises or something, and then he's literally swinging. Okay, so he's using his arms and everything. So I went there and I just told him that this is for your soleus muscle, and I touched his calf with my finger to show that. And he's like, please don't touch me. I was like, wow. I said, okay, sir, I'm sorry to soil your beautiful and serene.
Invade his personal space.
Yeah, sacred skin or something. But then, I was kind of, I didn't like it.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you, most of the times, men have been really supportive, appreciative, and when a man admires you for your strength, beauty is it's too common. I mean,
Yeah.
but then when a man walks up to you and says that, girl, you're a badass,
Yeah.
you're strong. When a man says that, it really feels good, And so there are men who will come to you and they want to learn something,
Right.
some form or technique or some exercise. I really feel good about it.
Right.
That things are changing.
Yeah.
So this guy can walk up to me, drop his ego, and he's ready to learn from a female.
Yeah.
So it's a beautiful feeling.
Right.
Yeah.
So now I've seen a lot of young girls and women idolize you, and one of them being my cousin. So she just goes on and on about you. And I've also seen otherwise, women from outside India and following you on your social media channels and looking up to you and idolizing you. So do you have this constant pressure of living up to their expectations or staying at that level or proving yourself time and again?
Okay.
Like, do you feel that constant pressure?
So first of all, I would say that no one has asked me these kind of questions. I'm actually enjoying this. It's not technical, and I feel like I'm talking it's from my heart. So I must thank you for this.
Thank you.
First of all, I would like to tell this to anyone and everyone out there from my own experience. It's okay to have an idol or something for you, or get inspired or motivated by any of your favorite athletes. But that is not going to help you in any way to become a better person. No book, no movie, no nothing is going to give you the answers for what you want to become or how you want to become like that, and what will actually make you happy. It's you.
Right.
So you have to sit with yourself, look inside yourself, be your own hero. You have to, when you say that you write your own story, it means this,
Right.
that you sit with yourself, ask yourself what your flaws are, what your strengths are, and whatever your flaws are, then what you want to do to just eliminate it out of your life.
Right.
And all those answers are there within yourself, and that should be your motivation, your inspiration, your drive to achieve something, to become better inside out.
Right.
Okay, so having an idol is not going to help you. So it's okay to have that spark here and there, but don't depend on it. To become a fan of someone else is not cool, you know. You make yourself that person that when you look towards you, when you see your reflection in the mirror, and you should be like, I'm your fan.
Yeah.
You become that person.
Right.
So this is something which I realized now. Okay. So because now I know this, there's no pressure. I'm only thankful and grateful when someone says that I could influence their life in some way. But that's all. So when that conversation ends, I'm no more attached to that emotion. I'm only thankful and grateful, that's all. It won't affect me in thinking that I am doing great or I want to achieve something even better just because I can keep listening to this, or that is not the case anymore. So for me, I know within myself what my flaws are and how I want to deal with them so that I can be my own hero when I die. When I read my own story, I should be like, wow, what a story. What a story I lived, you know. So I don't feel any of that pressure. You hate me, you love me.
That is your problem.
I've become.
You become
I
immune
feel
to
pity to that.
Yeah.
In fact, now.
Yeah.
When you are so attached to someone out of love or out of anger, hatred, whatever. So it's a pitiful thing, actually. You're a slave.
Right.
You're just a slave. So if you think that you're free, you have to be free from any of these things.
Yeah.
That's true freedom, when you can detach like this from any emotion.
Right. I think that's a very powerful message. Thank you for that. Deepika, as a front runner of figure athletes in India, if I could call you that, what can the future athletes expect from you from here on? Or going forward, would you be assuming the role of a mentor, or what are your plans for this community?
Okay, so first of all, the thing is, I'm going through some financial issues and some family issues, because of which I'm not sure how these competitions are going to happen. But I've always loved powerlifting, so I'm going to switch to powerlifting or maybe MMA or something. So I have to explore that. I have not thought about mentorship or something. I don't even know whether I deserve to be a mentor. My thing is that I'll keep doing whatever I'm doing and let it go outside, that this is my work, this is how I do it, and this is how I'm learning, and these are my opinions out of my learnings when you're doing your training. I can let it out. If someone wants to sit with me, talk to me, because what I think is the essential part which is lacking right now is the mind part. So everyone is like now running after having six-pack abs and looking this way, that way, thin, fat, and don't know what not. But it's all about external, you know, external world. We are only bothered about what could be seen, touched, felt, smelled, you know, out of senses. There's a lot of importance to that. But there is very less attention given to the inside, which is more important. So when that becomes healthy and beautiful and in control, no one is talking about it. There's a struggle, when you are desperately looking for that approval and appreciation. You have to free yourself from that first. Just free yourself from that. Those issues, that inferiority complex and that mental illness, that you depend on look in a certain way so that you feel good about yourself.
Yeah.
Don't depend on that image, So it's a mental thing.
Yeah.
And I would always be there, especially for women who are finding these psychological barriers within themselves and emotional stress of not appearing in appearance in a certain way so that they can feel good about their existence. Life itself is so beautiful, and rather than appreciating that, there are other nonsense things that we are looking into. So from the time where I've realized this, I know that whatever sport I'll switch to or whatever I'll do after this should relate to what kind of person I am now. See, when I started doing this, I was a different person.
Yeah.
I'm so grateful to this sport that it made me the person that I am now and the way I think now. So I need to now evolve and see the other potential of my own existence.
Correct.
So I don't have any plans as such. It's my self-improvement itself, which will, I think, take lifetime.
Right.
And in that process, if I can be helpful in any way, I'm always there.
Lovely.
Yeah.
So taking this forward, I think it's a very, very beautiful relation where you set out to transform yourself externally, but
Yes.
in the process you've had an internal transformation.
Yes.
Which is a very, very beautiful story and very unique story.
That's why the destination is not important.
Yeah.
The journey is.
The journey is important.
See?
True,
Yeah.
true. So taking this forward, so you were at a certain place and then from there you've evolved to another place. So this current place that you're in, what is it like? Is it a very happy place? Is it a very contented place? Or you still, have that desire in you to achieve, I wouldn't say achieve more, like obviously from what I've heard from you, but to like explore more. Like what is it exactly?
So I'm in that phase of my life where I have a lot of questions about myself so that I can know myself a little more. So there are very few people who can sit with themselves even for 5 minutes doing nothing and talk to themselves. Why? Because there are so many questions that bother you about yourself. You don't know yourself. And you are spending all your time and energy in judging others. I mean, why don't you just sit with yourself and know this whole thing inside out first? Yeah. So that is my first thing. I know what my flaws and weaknesses are mentally and physically, and I want to overcome that. That's my first thing. The other sports that I'm thinking about, I think that it's going to help me in that whole process. So I forgot, what was your question? I'm so
So
sorry.
the question was, so this existing place that you're in right now in life,
right.
how is it? Is it very happy, very contented, or you still have that aggression that no, I want something more from life? Or
Yeah, so that, to be very honest, that pain thing, so whenever I remember that, I'm still attached to my memories. And I still love to go through pain and suffering because somehow now I feel that without pain and suffering you cannot grow.
also, it doesn't help you connect. If there is no pain and suffering in life,
Yes.
you don't really connect with yourself.
You can't, and and if you don't go through this, it will not make you that fearless person.
Yeah.
You can't be scared of pain. So somehow I embrace it, and my training helps me to do that. So I'm at that place right now where I need to find answers to all my questions. I'm clear in my mind what those questions are. I'm happy that I'm learning. And I know that there's so much more to learn. So I'm all looking forward to be that person who knows
Right.
why I'm there, why I exist, and then do focus and put all my energies to become that clear-minded person, to feel true freedom and to feel being true fearless person. I want to feel that.
Right.
I want to be free from any kind of emotional attachments or there have to be emotions. We are humans, but we get too attached to it, So I want to be free from that. Any fear, any
I get it.
no
Any kind of
regret,
baggage,
nothing. So I just want to
Right.
be that kind of free.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing going forward, you're going to be on this lifelong quest, to find yourself and self-exploration and
Yes.
understand yourself even better every day. But before I wind this interview up, I have to ask you this question, which is, after having such a transformation in life and going through such a beautiful journey, if I could call it struggle in a way, and I think every successful person has to go through a certain level of struggle, which I'm sure you've also been through in n different ways. But what I want to know from you is, at this point, in this stage of your life, and after being through a struggle or a journey, there are always some beliefs, there are always some assumptions in life, some beliefs that we stand by, which get altered, or there's always something that you believed in, and then you have your share of struggle, and then you say that, no, this is not it. This is not how it was, or this is not how it should be. This is how it is, or there's always some new learning that we get. So what is that new learning, or what is that shift in belief for you?
Okay, so yes, there is always a dark side. And I would say that I have lost almost everything.
Okay.
And then I had to start again. Literally everything. Closest love, monetary, I lost it. And then I had to start again. So that was the darkest phase of my life, I would say. But then I'm thankful that it happened, because if it didn't, I would not have become this person today or think in this way. So there are a lot of beliefs which will change when you're living in a rosy dream kind of world. In a world where the opinions of others affect you, and you're seeking, you're begging, and you're lying, and changing your identity, personality, just so that you're accepted.
Or you please someone.
You're so much into it that please love me, please appreciate me. None of that is required for truly being happy. Okay, so happiness don't come from approval or acceptance by others. Happiness will not come from accepting the opinions of others and making it your own and then making it a belief. Happiness comes from when you know that this is your opinion, your thinking, and you control it. When you know for sure what you want, and then you decide how to go about it. To do the right things. It's not comfortable, but to do those things that you hate to do, but then it'll give you what you want to achieve or become. To do those things that you hate to do will eventually make you happy. So all these things are the learnings, and when you come to the gym floor, to be very specific, it's not just about making body. You can have the best body in the world and you can still be one saddest person.
Right.
You can still have anger and hatred and everything.
Yeah.
It's not going to make you happy. That body is not going to make you happy. There's something else. You have to go beyond that. So when you come on the gym floor, these weights, these machines, this environment is going to change your life.
Yeah.
Observe. Listen to yourself. Respect those weights. You know, and then just learn to control your emotions, to control your aggression, channelize yourself, to be there, you know, to be. So when we are doing a rep, say a 1 rep max, you have to be in the rep. That's one moment when you don't hear anything, it's absolute blank. Wow. It's a beautiful feeling, you know. So you have to learn that, enjoy that, celebrate that. If you can be in that state for so long, and then you have to grow from there. So coming to the gym floor and these machines and these weights are not just going to give you a good body, but a complete different you. Only if you want to be different and a better person.
Yeah.
These weights will teach you that. That discipline, that drive, that sacrifice, everything. So respect this floor more than anything. Just respect it and it will give back to you more than you ask these machines and these weights. They'll teach you live life.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's so beautiful. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you,
you.
Ravi.
Really,
It was
really.
wonderful talking to you.
And it was such a surprise for me. Like I was taken by surprise to see this really philosophical, if I could call it, or you know, so such an understanding side to you. Because usually we tend to, it's human nature, we tend to relate weightlifters or bodybuilders with not so much of depth, you know. But
I would give this credit to one person, my trainer, Ardesh Rustamji.
okay.
So, because see, unless and until you don't have someone in your life with whom you can talk the truth, you can wear your truth and sit in front and just be open.
Yeah.
He's got that level of understanding and also that spiritual angle to life in general, to everything that you do. So with him, I could understand things a little bit more and grow. So I'm actually grateful to him. Yeah.
Beautiful, wonderful. So I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
And I definitely look forward to seeing you grow more
Thank you.
and achieve a lot of greatness in life. So
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.